Hey guys, how are you? So last lesson we drew some faces and we were looking at expressions and we noticed the Mona Lisa has a weird expression. The Mona Lisa's over here by Leonardo Da Vinci because she has no eyebrows. So it's hard to tell if she's smiling in a nice way or like an evil way. So I'm going to show you kind of the composition, which means how everything's made up or designed in the Mona Lisa. So we're going to do a little portrait here. We're going to kind of copy the ideas in this so that we can understand it. So ready? You're going to need a piece of paper and a marker, and watch this. I'm going to start, again, I can't erase. I'm using a Sharpie. You want to start with an oval for the face. I'm going to make it, of course, much more simpler than what Leonardo was doing. So you have an oval. I made it get a little pointy here for the chin, okay? If you look over here, her neck comes down right from the center. Okay, and then her neck would be hidden. It's hidden behind the hair. Okay, and then her shoulders come down like a mountain that kind of points at her face. So watch this. I'm going to come around. And then I'm going to come around here this way. This is her arm. If you could look, this is a really nice print, and I'll put this up. Her arm actually comes down and over here. Her arm's in there, but it's hidden by sfumato, or the smoke. All right. I don't want to make it crazy, so I'm not really going to do hands in this one, okay? We'll just say that her arm goes like this. And here's a hand with some fingers. You could spend the rest of your life trying to learn how to draw hands. So I'm kind of not leaving out. I want to focus on the face for this one. All right. So we got the face. I'm going to draw a little bit with pencil. I lied. So you can think of a face like this. You have a curve down the center. Okay. Now right in the middle of your face, you should have a curve. This is where your eyes go. And then halfway in the middle of this and the chin is where the end of the nose is. And halfway between the end of the nose and the chin is where your lips are. All right. So we're going to use that as our basic thing. But let me show you the great trick I think that Leonardo did with the eyes. If you draw this for the eye, he has the eyes way over on the side, like she's looking sideways. That makes it really mysterious, okay? That's one of the main things I want to focus on for this one. It makes your drawings look so much better if you can. Here comes her nose. If you can, instead of just putting the eyes straight out, like most students do, here's our lips. They go up like a bow and arrow or a Cupid's bow, right? Here's her bottom lip. Okay. You can't see her ears because of the hair. So watch this. Let me stand in front of it and get the hair right. This would be where her hair would be. The top of her hair. And then you want to come all the way down to her shoulder on the one side. There's a really cool, if you look carefully, part in the center of her hairdo. Okay, she's actually wearing a veil too. If you look up here, there's a line for a veil, and this is actually a veil that's over her hair. Okay, so watch this. I'm going to come down here. There's like 1, 2, 3. There's like 4 bumps. It's almost like a mountain range, her hair. So I'm going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, and you just come down like that. Okay. Now her shirt's kind of cut out in this kind of a shape. It's almost like a I like to think of it as a parallelogram. Look, it comes down and then curve it here, and then you curve it up. Okay, and that will be her shirt, like that. Now here I'm going to show you the greatest tricks I think that makes this picture so amazing. He has a lake right here that's exactly even with her eyes. That's where the horizon is, okay? And then over here, there's another lake where the shore comes down like this, okay? And then the horizon over here is like this. So he puts the horizon even with the eyes. It really makes you stare at the eyes. And the shore of this lake comes up like this. And then he has mountains that do this. The mountains, if you think of it as an invisible line, are pointing at the eyes, okay? And this is pointing at the eyes, okay? And this is pointing at the eyes. It really is making you stare at the eyes. And really to exaggerate that, I'm gonna add mountains over here that he kind of has, but he gives up on it over here, so, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So now you have this pointing at the eyes. He has this shadow, like, coming out of here. And then she's actually in a room. This print doesn't show it, but she's leaning on a chair here. It's hard to see, but this is the arm of a chair, and this is actually a window ledge here. So that, and in the original, they sawed it down. It's painted on a piece of wood. There's a column here for a window. So I'm gonna put the window ledge there. All right. There's a road over here going back, and the edge of the lake. So this is what I want to see if you guys can draw a portrait. Now you could make the portrait a guy, you could give the person a hat, you can make it really different, but I want to see the eyes kind of looking sideways, and I want to see your horizon even with the eyes, okay? And see how the body points at her face? All these lines like lead you to her face, which makes it really hard to stop looking at her face. And in the next one, part 2 of this video, I'll color this in with some crayons, okay?